Flye podcast. I'm your host, Flyehi Blake. I'm here with a real special guest. My bro, Hots. Good.
It's Hots. Yo.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm chilling, man.
Damn, this is a special episode right here, y'all. Real special for me, rather. For the people that don't know you, let them know where you from.
Hots. Grew up in the projects. T to T. Van Knocker, they know it.
Okay. How was your upbringing?
My upbringing was cool, like, niggas ain't really had too many male figures. But I had my grandfather, my mom's pops. You know what I mean? Niggas had the big cousin Madge. And the rest of the niggas that came along with Madge.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's just like, you know, niggas came, niggas ran in a pack. You know, it was all boys. There was about 2 or 3 girls. It was good. As long as, you know what I mean, we come out, as long as we was together, we ain't had no curfews, we ain't had none of that shit.
Yeah.
As long as we was together, nigga. One left, we all left, one come back, we all come back. No curfew, none of that. Like, y'all niggas go ahead. Like, you know what I mean? So, we was good like that. Cousins, we grew up like brothers. That's just how it was. Project.
Yeah, it was a lot of y'all. Like
Van Knocker, the motherfucking Bronson Court.
Bronson Court.
You know what I mean? That's how we came. Niggas back and forth. Corner store trips. Niggas rounding up. 30 deep. Facts, nigga. That's a whole fact.
Where you get the name Hots from?
The name Hots come from hooping, 3 school. Nigga Fat Spank. Nigga LA. Niggas, I can't recall if I was even in the session, but niggas up there drilling, you know, them niggas try to wreck on niggas all the time. It popped off.
That's out the Spank in LA.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know how it popped off.
They kept the wreck going.
That's
man.
a fact. And motherfucking Mike, man. Fat Mike, man.
Yeah, shouts to Fat Mike too,
Mike,
man.
Shout out to Fat Mike. But I don't know how it popped off, but we was all in there, though. Shit was going crazy. So niggas chose me out of everybody, you heard? You know, I ain't even with no drilling shit, none of that. You heard? Them niggas showed me, so them niggas was calling me like, one of them niggas called me like corn dog head or some shit like that at first.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of like went to like a hot dog. I'm not sure how it went, but it went to hot dog. Mm-hmm. Hot dog was the name. We had the breaking ankles tournament back in the days. You remember that? Up that pier pond outside.
Oh yeah. I don't think that was around when we was there. I think that came along.
It might have came in our time.
Yeah.
It might have been the first time.
But I remember hearing about it though.
Yeah, so we had a breaking ankles tournament, and I can remember we was playing against we was playing against some Sio niggas. Mm-hmm. But you remember a nigga by the name of Mo from Sio? He was a reputable name back then, and I don't even know his whole name. I don't even know that was his real name, but his name was Mo. He was dark skinned, and he was a little ahead of us too. He was so-called like he was in the streets too. Mm-hmm. You know, we wasn't in the streets at this time, but he was like a nigga in the streets. But we playing against the Sio niggas, which I later on found out they was like the Freddie Thomas niggas when they opened up Freddie Thomas.
Oh, okay.
So we playing against them niggas, and you know niggas catching wreck, and it's like, you know,
y'all catching wreck.
We catching wreck, yeah. LA them, that's what they screaming. You know what I mean? And I was embarrassed at first. That's what they screaming, but it's like as they screaming, everybody's screaming it. So you know what I mean? Niggas out there going crazy, and after the game, that's what it was hot dog.
That's
after
crazy.
That's how I got the name.
So when you dropped the dog off
I want to say them niggas had something to do with that too. Them niggas stopped calling me hot dog. Them niggas stopped calling me hot dog and start calling me hot for short. Now we at this rec center, and it ain't no more hot dog. It's like it's hot. It's like as the years going on, it was hot dog for a minute, and that ain't last long though. It might have been hot dog for that summer.
Yeah.
But it was hot after that. I want to say it was L.A. It was L.A. and Spank, man. Them niggas used to be all over us up there, man. Them niggas was all over us, and I can't recall like the transition of it, but I think I was just hot dog that summer.
And what summer this was? What year this was?
Had to be like Niggas is like 14, 13, man. 15, this had to be like 9, 8,
Damn.
9, 7, something like that.
Okay.
Well before the 2000s, though. This had to be like 9,
Yeah.
7. 9, 7. Like I said, when niggas hit a name Mo, they gonna know what year I'm talking about. Because he was a reputable nigga from Sayo at this time.
Mo.
Yeah, he was hooping. He was doing it all. I think he played football, all that shit.
Okay. What high school you went to?
I went to East. I came to East because of y'all niggas.
You played.
Y'all niggas got kicked out the year I was trying to come.
Yeah, I did.
All of y'all. The year before I came.
See,
when I was
Ward
choosing,
was still there.
Nope. When I got
Ward was
there,
still there.
nah. Yes, he was.
Yeah,
Yes,
C
he
Ward,
was.
DL,
C.
my
Ward,
brother.
your brother, DL, General was there that year. That's a year, I think, that happened to him. Kenneth Lee was still there.
Oh yeah,
Big
Cole,
Tim was there.
You play any sports?
Nope.
None?
Nope. I tried to play. I tried out for JV. I made a team, and I had a job at that time. Like, you know, after my mom always told me, like, when I got to high school and shit, she was just like, yo, you know, me and my brothers, we right after each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like, me being an influence coming up, I couldn't believe I was having to pay full price on iceberg sweaters and all that. But long story short, I wanted all that shit because I seen you niggas with it.
Okay, we gonna get to that.
So listen, so I had a job.
We gonna get to that.
Oh, okay.
Who was the persons or people that inspired you to get fresh? Like back in them in that time, like far as you going to high school.
My number, like my get fresh niggas was you, Brian, Ra, Yusuf.
Shouts to Ron Yusuf and my brother.
That was mine. It was all like between all four of y'all was different. You and Brian was total opposite.
Yeah, so still. So
Ra was one of them niggas. Ra was like flamboyant, like, but quiet though. Never really heard this nigga say nothing.
Wow.
No, nothing. He was the blackest nigga out the crew. He was just a fly nigga, like, you know what I mean? Kept his shit, kept a good Saab or Volvo, whatever them shits was back in the days.
Saab.
I always loved them shit.
Saab.
And then the nigga Yusuf was just like the same shit, but he was just like, niggas ain't, I didn't know what the fuck that nigga did. You heard? That's probably why I liked it, the nigga. I can't even say he was the flyest, but he definitely is one of them niggas to me.
Yeah. What was the first pair of kicks you felt like you had to have?
So I was like this, right? When I was a kid, I can't really say like it was a certain pair of sneakers because my mom was buying my little brothers the drawers. I wasn't a drawer nigga. I was trying to like, if she said she had 200 for me, I was trying to get everything out that 200. So
Not just sneakers.
So I started fucking with ups. They was $60 back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? $64, something like that.
Whoa, like
So
64.
she had 200 for me. I was trying to get 3 of them bitches because I needed this shit to go. You heard? Fuck them Jordans. I've never been a Jordan nigga. That's always been my little brothers. I ain't have Jordans until I started buying them my own. She bought me a pair of Jordans back then. I took them back and went and got some ups, nigga. And pocket the rest, you heard?
Yeah,
I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Yeah. I remember my first pair of Jordans.
Strap in the back.
Yeah, the first pair of Jordans she bought me, I took back and got the all white with the orange Nike sign, the orange bottom.
You remember what
Downtown.
store you got them from?
Downtown Fort Locker, Midtown. I walked down there. I wore them Jordans one time. I took them back. They're like, yo, these is worn. I was like, these one never worn. You heard? They sprayed some shit on them. You hear me? They like, these is worn.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
They sprayed something on what? The bottom?
The bottom. They was one of them drawers that had like a gum bottom or something. I'm telling you, I wore these shits one time. I can't figure out how they knew they was worn.
Damn.
I wore them one time, boxed them bitches back up. I'm like, nah, I can't fuck with Jordans. I need, you know what I mean? This Jordans ain't my thing. You know, they look good on my brothers and them, but this ain't my type of thing. I boxed them up, cleaned them up. I ain't had to do much. I only wore them once. I ain't had to do much. I had them for a weekend. Didn't even tell my mom. I had the receipts. She always gave me the receipts of my shit, nigga. I got out of school, had them just boxed up, walked down to Midtown, I can remember the white orange ups came out, all white joints, orange check. Turned them drawers in. They like, yo, you can't, you know what I mean? These was worn. I'm like, nah, I don't want worn. She went to the back, sprayed some shit on the bottom. Them shits turned a different color. She like, these was worn. I'm like, them weren't worn, man.
So did they give you?
Yeah. She went and got the manager. The manager like, nah, let them go. I'm like, I want these. So they was, and I'm about to tell you what drawings they was.
So they had to give you the money back.
Yeah. They gave me, I ain't want all the money back. I wanted the white orange ups. Yeah, I got the white orange ups in my size, and they gave me the money, the rest of the money. Whatever that was, I put it in my pocket.
What Jordans was it though?
Whatever Jordan was that had the patent leather toe, and it had like a thing to go over it. They was a later
17,
Jordan, like a 16, 17. Yeah.
It was a 17.
It was all black.
They came in a suitcase.
Yeah.
I had them. How you take those back?
I wasn't a Jordan nigga.
Damn, them was one of the ones, man.
No, they didn't come, not a suitcase. I kept the suitcase ones later on. I ended up buying them on my own. These ones had like a, I'm kind of like flimsy with the Jordan numbers because they ain't never been me.
It was after the 17. They was black and with the red.
They was black and red.
Oh yeah, I know.
And they had a little thing to go over them.
Yeah, I know what you're
a little leather
about.
thing to go over.
It's
You
like
wear it on there or wear it off.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
They had that. I took them back and got the motherfucking ups.
That was a good pair too, though.
It was. Later on, I knew they was a good pair. They looked
good
nice
pair.
on my brothers though, but. You know how like some of them sneakers you look down at yourself and they don't look like how they look when you look at them on a nigga.
But them ones.
That was one of them ones for me.
Yeah, them was a good pair, man.
That was a good pair later on. I wish I'd have knew.
So at East, what was they wearing in the East? Like what was the brands they was wearing?
So
there?
Flyest nigga when I came to East was always like my homeboy, and cause well he wasn't really my homeboy, but I looked at him as my homeboy. When I got to East, General was like top of the line for me.
Rest in peace, General.
And maybe because I came from where he came from and I already knew.
Mm-hmm.
But it was General. It was my cousin Kenna Lee. And it was Kenna Lee. And the first thing I met at my age that was Flye. Because mind you, when I came to East, it's kind of like it was rolled out for me already. Like Big Tim was there, so any nigga from VA that I touched.
Damn, why I
like,
thought y'all came together?
Nah, I can't. You're right, the Big Tim.
Oh, okay.
So Big Tim came.
with
Marley and Megan.
Yeah.
Big Tim came in that, so I came the next year. So it's like once I got to East, Tim already had it rolled out. I can't say niggas. Everybody knew me, but I was good walking in it. So the first nigga I meet that was my age was Brody.
Mm-hmm.
Brody was one of them niggas. He was one of them little feet niggas, spoiled niggas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gold
Shouts
teeth,
to
long
Brody,
hair,
man.
you know what I mean? All that fly shit. So Brody was one of them. The nigga Cash, I want to say Cash from Hudson. He got a little brother named CT, Carl Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Carl Thomas is one of them too.
Yeah.
Carl Thomas is one of them too.
I know. Shouts to
I don't
Carl,
know what they
man.
had going on, but them niggas was fly as a motherfucker, and them niggas was like cousins. They lived right across the street from each other. I don't know what they was doing, but them niggas lived one house.
What was y'all wearing though? Like,
so it was like jerseys then. It was authentic jerseys at the time. That was like
where y'all was getting the jerseys from?
That's how Brody used to come through from.
Was y'all going out to the champion?
To the mall.
No
To the
champion?
mall. When I started buying jerseys, yeah, it was Champion Outlet at first. It might have been Champion Outlet before I even got to East though.
Yeah, but you had to really dig and them shits. They
once I
ain't
got to
have
East-
authentics all the time, no.
Once I got to East, it was the real thing.
Yeah, you had that.
The championship was that summertime.
That shit out the window.
Yo, when I got to East, everything was different. I don't know what the fuck East did to niggas, but when I got to East, it was the real deal. All that motherfucking shit niggas was wearing the champion shit and all
that shit was passed on. That shit came from Berg to us, to y'all. Like,
it was over for that. So it's like my influence came from you niggas in NYC. I felt like whatever NYC clothing I had, I can wear. That's why I used to see you niggas at. So when it came to like the Mecca,
Nietzsche.
the Nietzsche and all that, I knew I can wear that.
Gas farmers.
Not that I seen you niggas doing it, but I seen you niggas in these areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I'm
NYC
like,
definitely was.
you know, they had a 2 for 30 shirts.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like I said, I was
2 for
always
60 jeans.
always try to maximize that 200. 200 was a special number for my mom. You heard? When she got something for me,
That's
she always got a
jeans
200
back
for me.
then, no?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I can tell you how to
See,
do
nigga
that
like
shit.
me, I'd have been drop that 200 on one thing, like.
I can tell you.
I dropped that to on one
Yo,
thing. Boom, let me get
I can
that.
tell you how to do that shit. That 200 was lasting me a long time. I might have blew it all at that time, but I had fits for the occasions. I had fits for the occasions. You can believe that.
So jerseys was like the main thing.
Nah, jersey wasn't the main thing. That was
Okay,
like
so
the thing that changed. That's when I went from champion to knowing what authentic was like. Because of Brody.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember the first time I met him, he had a Kobe authentic with the Kobe Crazy 8s. That was a big thing in East. I didn't know that. All
jerseys
basketball
or just,
players.
oh, okay.
No, he had the jersey and
With
the
the
sneakers.
sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was there a year before me. So he a spoiled nigga. He getting what the varsity niggas getting and everybody else. That was an East High basketball sneaker.
The
at that
Crazy
time,
8s.
The Crazy 8s. Whether you had the purple ones or whatever.
Whether you hooped or not.
Yeah. That was a sneaker. That's what he had on the day I met him. But the top of the line, like I said, when it come to my nigga that I felt like was the top was General. Nigga, it was Iceberg. It was all that crazy shit, Coogee shit.
Yeah, he coming like
You know, he was coming
nigga.
crazy. And the littlest nigga, like Coogee, Iceberg. I can't really say it was nothing other than that. When that man showed up, he showed up Coogee, Iceberg. He had the dollies on.
Oh my.
He had motherfucking he kept a pair of dollies on, man. That nigga had a dolly. I feel like the match A sweater he had.
I remember he did the gray
And
and
yellow
one
joints.
with
Yeah,
the
with
yellow.
the joint. Oh man, that was crazy.
I think
He did
had
that.
on in the flick with us.
He might have had
Me,
that on
him,
before.
Dirt, and Big on.
One of them club parties or something.
I think that's what he had on. He
That
did.
shit's definitely
with the
ass
gray
on
Guess
the
jeans.
pick. That shit
think-
definitely
yeah.
asked on the pick. But I'm about to tell you another thing. When I tell you this nigga General was the illest nigga to me, the Jeff Hamilton joint, man.
What
The
Jeff
jean
Hamilton?
suit, man.
Hold on, how did Jeff Hamilton
He
jeans
had the
suit?
Hot Wheels joint.
It was
I
all
want to say it
gray.
was gray and yellow, yeah.
It was all gray. I remember
Man,
that.
this nigga was crazy, son.
I thought they all had those
Nah,
on them.
nigga, I
Shaft
was,
and
no,
Feather.
they all had Maurice Malone. That's a different thing. That Jeff Hamilton jean suit, nigga, it was about $1,000 back then, man.
I remember that. I remember
What
him
store
having
was that?
I don't even remember what store that shit came
But you
from.
remember the
I
store?
remember.
It was on the right side in Midtown. You walk past NYC.
Okay, you walk past NYC. C3.
C3, that's what it was.
C3.
The Arabs.
Right by the escalator.
Yeah, right by the escalator. You come out of there,
C3.
turn left, go up the escalator. Yeah.
C3.
I idolized that jean suit, man. I always wanted to get the other one. That shit was $1,000, man, like
That shit was
$750.
$1,000?
Hell yeah. Nigga, General was wildin', man.
Yeah, he was another
General
spoiled
was
nigga, too.
wildin', man. He was wildin' back then. And then they go on to the Maurice Malone.
Yeah, Maurice Malone was.
I had a chance to
love
get some of
Maurice
that.
Malone.
Watching you niggas with that. I had a
All Day
birthday
Sunday
coming up.
had that shit
Yeah, I had a
all the
birthday.
time.
I'm about to tell you the coldest shit. I had a birthday coming up, just like my mom first. Well, this might not have been her first year meeting my step pops, nigga Ace.
Shouts
This
out to
might-
Ace, man.
Shouts out to Ace, but this might have been my first year meeting him.
Mm-hmm.
It was my birthday, and nigga, I had that 200. You know? I
Had
had that
that
200
200.
again, and I told the nigga I'm telling nigga Ace like, yo, I want some of them Maurice Malone joints. He like, I know what to take you. He took me to Virus. I can't
This
remember.
the old virus or the
Yeah,
new?
the old Virus.
Okay.
Old Virus on the left hand side.
Okay, Saratoga.
Yeah, he took me to Virus. I don't know what happened, but I ain't have enough to get what I wanted. You know what I mean? I ain't have enough to get
200
what I
ain't
wanted.
stretching
Yeah, the
with
200
mad
ain't do-
flavors. Yeah, I
it
already
ain't
know.
do me good over there. It ain't do me good over there. You know? So, some
that's
Griffies had just came out. I went to the mall and got the Griffies, got me some regular shorts and a little regular shirt and
Which
balled out with
Griffies?
that.
Do you remember
There
which
was some
Griffin?
black and red ones.
Black and red.
Yep, there was some black and red Griffies. They wasn't the Griffies that niggas used to with the 24 on the strap.
Okay.
It wasn't those ones. It was another pair. They was black and red though. But he took me to the mall. I got them for my birthday and shit. Came back, you know what I mean? Got dressed and tried to style out a little bit.
Okay. What was your favorite brand?
My favorite?
Yeah.
I ain't have a favorite. So when it came to my favorite that I always wanted was Iceberg. I always wanted that. I always wanted a North Face. When it came to me, AC, I always did what the 200 could do for me. So like I said, I go to NYC. I might get a 2 for 30 of Nietzsche, 2 for 30 Mecca.
Definitely.
Grab me a 2 for 60, pair of jeans, and I could roll. That's 4 outfits right there, you heard? And do
All
it like
day
that.
long.
I had sneakers to the cut because I told you that 200 stretched me last time. I got 3 pair of ups for that. So I was always that. I always had it because I wasn't like everybody else. I never came out and played in my shit. I always wanted, like, watch you niggas. I always wanted to be that. So I always, when it was time to hoop, I had on hoop and shit. When we was just chilling in the projects, I had on some raggedy chilling in the project shit. Okay. Always motherfucking spreading my shit out.
What was the soundtrack to your life back then? Like, what was you listening to on the way to school, or on the way to hang out, or before you about to go to a party, or
so
what you was listening to?
My shit, I always used to damn near music head. Always had my CD player with me going to school, in school, whatever it was. Like, you know, I was a CD player at that time with the headphones. I always been a Nas nigga, Jay-Z nigga, always Jay-Z. Queensbridge, nigga. I wasn't like everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, for my age, I don't know if I got it from you niggas. But definitely Queensbridge, though.
Yeah,
Queensbridge was it for me. Like, Queensbridge was it for me. CNN was it for me.
Yeah, like all that shit was.
I got into music. I can remember this year, it was Christmas. My mom's bought me, she might have bought me a 360. What's that? Was it Xbox? Yeah. Nintendo something?
Xbox 360, right? Yeah.
She bought me a 360. She bought me a radio. Nigga, in a CNN CD. I don't know who the fuck told her to buy this, nigga. But that's what I had. CNN Reunion. So I had
okay,
CNN
that
Reunion,
one.
And I had Old Dirty Bastard, nigga, with the whatever that was on the front.
With the
ID.
With the food stamp.
Yeah, that's what I had. That was my first. Them was my first 2 tapes in my boombox.
Tapes or CDs?
Tapes. That was my first 2 tapes in my boombox.
The Reunion was general shit though. One that track was on there. It was just a time. Try to get a shot on the block, slinging rocks.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That was one of the ones on there.
Shit.
That was one of the ones on there.
Man, that nigga had that shit on repeat all day long.
That was one of the ones on there. Like I said,
that was one of the ones.
All that shit might have rubbed off from y'all to me, is what I'm saying. So when I got the opportunity, I can remember if I asked my mom for this, or if she just knew, or maybe she asked Madge or.
You said you got that for Christmas.
I got it for Christmas.
That's wild, right?
CNN and Old Dirty Bastard. What the fuck I know about these niggas? You
heard? That's wild. That's a hell of a gift right there.
A Dreamcast, nigga, 360 or whatever that was, man. It might have been Dreamcast. Now I think it was a Dreamcast.
Yeah, I don't think 360 was.
It was a Dreamcast. Now that I said it, yeah, it's just like similar.
What stores you was shopping at? Like, what was your go-to stores?
My go-to was NYC. My Benzers. As soon as you hit downtown. Remember what I was at when the handicap ramp was at?
St. Paul,
in East Main. I start there. I could never really afford nothing there. My 200 would have took me longer than that, yo. So I used to just go on there and just like, you know what I mean, just look around. From Benzers, I used to walk underground, across the street. What was that down there? Them Chinese motherfuckers where they sold a pair of Suco and all that at.
Mings.
I used to walk over there.
Mings.
They sold the gold caps and all that shit. I used to walk over there. I want to say it was
cheese
you.
Building.
I want to say it was you that got me over there. You had them pair of Suco shit with a dragon on the side.
I got them from Virus though.
But I seen them over there. They had them too. I wasn't a virus nigga. You gotta think about what my
I don't
stores
think
was.
if them shits was in Mings, them shits
fake.
wouldn't have been right.
It could have been fake, but they had the dragon though. You heard?
Yeah,
I wanted
those
the
shits
dragon.
couldn't have been right.
I knew that the motherfuckers had a dragon. They might not even been Parasuco.
Yeah, them shits weren't right for me.
Back then, them shits was like, whatever it was, I couldn't get it with the 200.
Yeah, them Parasucos.
You know what I mean? So I was just sitting there just looking around, looking at the gold and shit, whatever it was they had in there. You know, like, you go through that whole tour downtown. Nigga go to All Day Sunday. Nigga go to Foot Locker. Nigga go to C3. Nigga go to NYC. You try to figure out.
Was Pro Image still open when you was
where that was
downtown? At? Upstairs, the Jersey store, like the
with the cars
store.
and all that.
Yeah.
Escalator turned to the right.
Yeah.
Kind of was like on top of Wegmans. One out of Wegmans we had in Midtown.
No, it wasn't on top of Wegmans. It was on the other side. Like when you come from
come out the
when
skybox.
you come past C3 and all that, you could go up them steps that was right there by the wishing well. You throw the money in that. And you go up them steps and that shit was.
And it was up there.
In the corner.
It was up there up top.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Downstairs, wasn't that a Wegmans down there?
No, Wegmans is on the other side next to
but that was a
Foot
Wegmans
Locker.
we had in downtown though.
Yeah, that was next to Foot Locker.
Okay.
Underneath Pro Image was the restaurant, the food court.
Okay.
Bill Gray's and Irby's.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that.
yeah. I forgot about that. See, I got the format fucked up.
Yeah, that was right
that's
there.
fact. But yeah, that was it. NYC was my favorite go-to.
Yeah, NYC
was my favorite go-to.
God.
I might have went in All Day Sunday and got me a bandana or something made or a do-rag or something like that. You know what I mean? Window shop on the gold. I couldn't buy none of that shit. But it was just good just to be looking at that shit. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. But other than that, it was from NYC and I was up out of there. Or the Foot Locker. And I was gone.
So what about Goldstein's? You want like you don't got no.
Yeah, so
I ask everybody this, like Goldstein's. Like I know everybody have a story about Goldstein's.
Yeah, so Goldstein's always is good for me because my mom knew them niggas through her job. So the white nigga that had a great curly afro.
Yeah.
That was my go-to. So whenever I ain't have enough, I go talk to him, tell him, you know, this all I got. And that nigga made a stretch for me, every time I wanted. As long as it wasn't outrageous, I got what I want out that store. Through my mom and her job. She worked at a food link back then, and they was connected to everybody.
Okay.
So that was it. Like I said, she might have gave me a $75 or something. And I go in there and get what the fuck I want out of there. As long as it wasn't like outrageous, them niggas hit me off. Especially if he was there. It was like 3 or 4 of them at the time.
There was the black dude.
Yeah. As long as he was
What
there,
you talking about?
I pretty much got what I want. And you know how they had it set up like the rooftop.
Yeah.
They had a sitting up there.
The number.
The number, that's a fact. I forgot about the number.
Yeah, let me get the number.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, that's a fact. That was genius, wasn't it, though?
Yeah,
niggas want to get the touch they sneakers or nothing. You gotta say a number. That was nice.
You don't got no stories about Goldstein?
Nah, that was it. Like I was a kid, so you know, like a lot of the time my mom was working, so if she had something for me, I'd come home, it was on the bed. I already knew what I wanted if she ever gave me something, you know what I mean? So I might have a 75 on there just for being good grades or whatever, taking care of my brothers. Shit, I walked down there dolo. Nobody never knew.
Okay. You remember the store Bob's? You don't remember Bob's?
Nah, where was that?
Bob's, when it first came, I think it was down with Dewey. It was like a warehouse, though. I want to say it put me in the mind frame of a warehouse where the shoes were just out.
Nah, but I remember Tent City, though.
So how you don't remember Bob's? Bob's is at the Tent City. Bob's, when they moved from Dewey, they just came to Dewey. Boom. All the way down Dewey. Then when they got the store, it was on in where Marketplace at, where DSW at. You don't remember Bob's?
I don't remember Bob's.
You remember Bob's?
I don't think I paid attention like that.
Damn, you don't remember Bob's? How you remember Tent City, man? I always
wanted a North Face. No,
Since
I remember
that was
Tent
across
City.
the street, though.
Yeah, I remember Tent City because I always wanted a North Face.
So did you ever get a North Face from Tent City?
Nope, I got a first down, though, from All Day Sunday.
First down was next to Ken.
I got a first down from All Day Sunday, nigga, with a hat with my name on it, nigga, from All Day Sunday.
But even when them niggas bust a move in there and had all the North Faces, you ain't...
I ain't getting none of that. I was still a baby at that time. Nigga, when they bust a move and got all that, I was still young at that time. You know, I'm still Walking to the store, watching you niggas, like, at the gas station and all that. You know what I mean? But I'm still, like, connected enough where I could come over there and speak. It ain't like I was just watching this shit from the outside. I was in it, but I wasn't in it. I wasn't hanging out there with you niggas, but I could come over there, you know what I mean? Slap everybody up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dirt always treated a nigga like he his family. You know what I mean? That was it. You know what I mean? Chop it up with you niggas, chop it up with General. General, my age, for motherfucking in the gang.
In the mix,
yeah, so, you know, fucking with him, stop at him, probably talk to him in the MPV or whatever it was he was doing, and keep it pushing. The niggas knew they couldn't stand up there like that. That shit was a 1 second thing. They could speak to everybody, go to the store, and get the fuck out of there.
What about Carl Kanai? Was you wearing Carl Kanai?
I had a couple Carl Kanais. I was in middle school at Carl Kanai. My first Carl Kanai, I got the newspaper joint, the jean suit.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep, I had that. That was
I
my
remember
first. That was my first. My mom bought me. I can't remember how much that cost, but I think I got that for Christmas or birthday.
I remember that.
Yep. I wore the shit out that motherfucker too.
Yeah, Carl Kanai was like
Carl Kanai was
go
fire.
to. Yeah,
It was fire. If you couldn't get Maurice
away
Malone, you
with
had to
that.
get Carl Kanai.
Yeah,
They was like
Absolutely.
similar now that I think about it.
they were.
Maurice Malone and Carl Kanai was battling back then. You couldn't get Maurice Malone, you had to get Carl Kanai. I couldn't get Maurice Malone. That shit was too much. I wanted that shit though.
You ever been caught out there with some replica, some fake? Da-da-da-da?
Nah, cause I ain't never go that far. Like I
know I
always
did.
stayed with the minimum.
I did. My mom used to go to Chester's, nigga, and I could have sworn that shit used to be real. The Tommy, the gas. That's when the shit used to have like the leather patch with Tommy across it and gas.
Yeah.
And I could have sworn that
But
shit.
see,
was
when I
real.
got onto it, I was on to you niggas. This is what I'm saying.
So
I
by
ain't
the
had an
time,
opportunity to get in
yeah.
with the fake shit. I
Yeah.
was already on to you niggas and where to go. So at an early age, she always gave me the money. She never took me to do nothing. I can remember she took me to JC Penney's one time, right? This the last day she took me anywhere to shop. She took me to JC Penney's, bought me a black outfit. The black outfit was Power Ranger sweater and some jeans. I cussed her out, man. Like, nah, we can't do that no more, man. No Power Ranger, nothing for me, man.
Yeah.
I would have accepted a black sweater and some black jeans. I don't know why you got me a Power Ranger, you know what I mean? I can't wear that.
Yeah,
And it probably was Power Ranger time, too, you heard? But I'm like, I can't wear that.
Yeah,
I
not no
can't wear
Power
that, man.
Rangers,
You
man.
got all the Rangers on there, man. I remember it like it was yesterday.
You got all the Rangers.
I had all the Rangers on there, man. I was like, yo, she's like, you really don't like it? I'm like, nah, I can't wear that. You know what I mean? I can't wear that. I'll accept the jeans, but I can't wear that sweater. Like, I can't go to school with that.
Okay, so when you was able to get your own, buy your own, what was you, like what store you was going into? What was your favorite brand?
Buying my own with my money or her money?
With your money? Like
So-
once you said the Power Rangers, it was over. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
the Power
I can't-
Rangers, she gave me, she started giving me the money. So that was the introduction to, all right, here go the 200. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
so that was the introduction,
That was
to,
the
the
introduction to the 200.
Okay, so
to
once the
175.
200 stopped and you was able to go out and get your own, what was you?
So when the 200 stopped, she always had that talk with me, like, you know, like I said, my brothers is right up under me. You know what I mean? Harris is right up under me. And Harris is one of them niggas, you know, like, maybe I could have been an inspiration to him. He always wanted what I had. Like I said, they always got the Jordans, but he always felt like I got more than them because they got the Jordans for 200 and I went and spent my 200 and stressed it out.
Yeah.
So he always felt like, man, I want what that nigga got. Like, you know what I mean? Like, take me where he going to get his shit from. So she always told the niggas, well, you know, this is when I got to high school. He in high school, you know what I mean? Like, y'all gotta let him do him. Y'all can't do what he do. So when them niggas got to high school, she had to stand on that. The niggas made her stand on that shit. So at that time, she told me, like, yo, you know, I can't do it for all of y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, try to figure something out. So I'll try to go get a job. I was 15, maybe 16. I know I went and got my work permit downtown. I think my first job was NYC Clothing.
Damn, I remember you worked out
Yeah, at Marketplace.
in Marketplace.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
first
you
job, NYC
damn sure
Clothing.
did.
And shit, nigga, I started getting my own check. NYC clothing. Nah, you know what? My first job was St. John's nursing home. Tina got me in there.
Okay.
So I was working at St. John's for a summer and a winter. At the end of that winter, I quit, went to NYC. So when the NYC, and you know, I got a little discount. It was lit. It was lit, man. Anything in the spot. It was
And you was giving niggas
loopholes
discount.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, walk us through that.
I was able to
like,
give niggas my discount and
yeah.
all that.
Like, walk us through that.
So being that I was able to get niggas discounts, like the African niggas, I can't say they owned it, but they ran it.
Oh, what?
It was Africans. Yeah, they talk African. They rarely talk English. But they can understand
in the
it.
store?
Yeah. You might didn't know they was African though. The top dog, his name was Manny. He was real small with glasses.
This whole time I'm thinking like Dave and them was.
Nah, Dave was up under these niggas.
Dave and what's up nigga Santos?
Dave Santos, and I'm gonna tell you who ran this shit before Dave. You ain't gonna believe this shit.
Who?
Dre from Lennox. With the dreads.
Dre, damn.
Shout out to Dre, man.
Damn, shout
Dre ran that shit.
Dre,
When I first got there, that's who ran NYC. I'm talking about from scheduling to whatever you want. Dre ran that shit.
Damn, I forgot Dre worked
I think he was working there and he was working that strong, but he was coming there after or something like that. He was a nurse or something like that back then. I don't know if he still is, but Dre ran it though.
Yeah.
Dre ran it. So I say with scheduling how I want. If I want to be on it, how I want to do it. Like I said, either I had a work permit or it was at a time where I couldn't work so many hours. Dre made sure I got what I wanted, nigga, and that was it, nigga. So it was, like I said, I get my discount, and niggas that I knew or whatever, I want to offer my discount, so I was able to do that.
Yeah.
The African niggas allowed me to do that. Santos came later.
Yeah, Santos and Dave used to be
Them niggas was them niggas. Dave always fuck with a nigga, even after I worked there.
Just give it to him, nigga.
Yeah.
Basically. No tax, no nothing. Like,
I'm about to tell you like, there was somebody else working there too from the products, Marche, when I started working there.
I think Marche was later on, though.
Nah, Marche was there when I got there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Marche and them Marche
I
done put the sting on them,
with
yeah.
The face, North Face.
Yeah, that was when I first got there. I wasn't at work that day. I was supposed to be in it, nigga.
Oh, wow.
That's a fact. I wasn't at work that day. They jumped the gun on me, man. We had a whole
Man, anybody in North Face. That,
man, they jumped the gun on me, man. They jumped the gun on me. I came to work, nigga. It was no Marche, nigga. The North Face was gone.
She got in trouble for that?
I can't remember her getting in trouble for it. I can't remember her getting in trouble for it. But I know, nigga, they pulled that sting, nigga, early. Her and her peoples.
Okay, so once you were able to buy your own, like, was you still...
I was still
Was you
spreading
still
out
moving
200.
it? Okay,
Yeah, because I was only getting paid 200 or
Okay.
less. So I was still spreading that out, and because I got a discount now, being I was spending getting 4 shirts, 2 pants, I probably could get me 6 shirts, 3 pants now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And still me 1 or 2.
And was you, like, what was your favorite mall to shop at? Was it Marketplace then? Or?
At this time, it was like, everything was open, even the Rondequoit was open. Rondequoit had this time too, this was Jersey time too. And the Rondequoit was the only ones at the time with the Jersey store.
What store?
Collectors Paradise or something? Collectors something collectors.
Not the one when you come down the escalator and it's to your left, like crossing Gap, and they had the dummies in the old school kind. That was like the Jersey store.
I can't tell, but I could tell like from whatever one of them entrances you walk in, you walk all the way to the mall, you make the left, you go all the way to the end of the mall. And I don't know if that was Macy's right there, but the store was on the left. The last store before the Macy's or the JCPenney's, whatever that was right there.
It was a Jersey store?
Yep. I used to go there every time I get paid. Once it was Jersey time. Back then it's 130, 120 back then. It was all my money.
Macy's was to your right. When you come in,
It might have been. It might have been the same spot where Benji's was at. It had to be in that same.
Benji's is downstairs.
Yeah, it was downstairs. The same.
Benji's
where
had
Benji's
2
was at.
stores in there. They had, I want to say, I don't know if that was C3. They had New York Trends down across from right next to Foot Locker across from Champs.
Which one had all
Down that
gold
way.
at? Which one they had a gold at where the nigga Ralphie was working at? You remember Smith?
That was
Ralphie?
Ben's down next to Kaufman's, Macy's.
I want to say the Jersey store was in that same hallway. Right across from him. I can remember going from that store over there to fuck with him.
It could have been.
And getting up out of there. I always knew what I was coming for, so I ain't never really spent too much time in malls. Like walking around and all that, I was never with that.
So Roundaquay was like your favorite.
Yeah, Roundaquay. At this time when I first got a job, because this was Jersey time.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I had to get right. Like I said, it wasn't no more that champion shit. It wasn't no more champs, man. Like I was only getting paid $180, $200 a week. And I had to go spend that shit on $120 on whatever jersey it was I wanted. $130 at the time. Them bitches was big as a motherfucker too.
Once you got out of that phase, like, and you was able to get past the 200, like, what was you buying then? Like, what was in at that time? When you was able to really go and buy whatever you want besides the 200.
So I can remember, like I said,
and did you went to college?
No, I dropped out of East.
Okay.
And I had to drop out my senior year because I ain't have enough gym credits. I was skipping gym the whole fucking 4 years.
Skipping gym.
Yeah, because they was trying to make you go swimming. Remember you had to go swimming to pass?
I used to get past that though.
Yeah.
I used to get past that.
I had Mo in 1 year and got past it. Mo was like, yo, take the deep end test, pass it. Nigga, you good for the rest of the year. I jumped clean in that motherfucker. Took the deep end test, passed it. He like, all right, you good for the rest of the year. But I was getting other niggas and it wasn't like that. And you know, swimming was always in the winter time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
my thing with the swimming shit, I used to want to take my clothes off and then put my shits back on.
Yeah,
I wasn't doing none of that.
I wasn't doing that either. I didn't like the shower shit. I didn't like none of that locker room shit, man.
Yeah, me neither.
It was too cold for that shit.
And niggas is stealing your shit back then.
You didn't have no locks, none of that.
But niggas was picking your lock though, like the teachers though.
Oh, okay. I didn't go through that.
Hell yeah, they was doing that.
I had felt it, so I ended up dropping out. But like I said, I started hustling a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I can remember like it was income tax time, and my mom's hit me with like $400-500. You know, the cuties back then was skyrocketing. I spent it all on the cutie, you heard? I spent it all on the cutie, and I had a plan and shit. I can remember telling them a shot, like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta give me some money, you know, because the shit I be liking, I can't do it like that. So, I can't even say I bought a cutie because I can remember, like, my first pack or two was some exotic, because I was pushing it in the East.
Mm-hmm. So,
in the East, I'm like the exotic nigga, other than, like, the older niggas, and I don't really think they was really, like, doing nothing. But I'm like the exotic nigga, so you know back then exotic it was so different that you could smell it. You knew it when it was in the building. You know what I mean? You knew it when it was in the building. And you know, getting out on my little hustle and shit, I started like getting introduced to different things. Watching you niggas. So it's like I'm getting introduced, like I can remember that wasn't my first big purchase, but I can remember when he came out with a team jacket, the Jeff Hamilton shits. I went and bought one of those. I had just started hustling. That was one of the ones I had. I went and bought the baseball shit.
Mm-hmm.
My niggas, my son Cav from Joseph. Shouts out to Cav from Joseph. He had the NBA. My son Booby from Flye. Shout out to Booby. He had the football. He had the NFL.
What, all the patches?
Yeah, all the patches. Jeff Hamilton shits.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the last nigga. I ain't got nothing, you heard?
Yeah.
All of us hustling. Now, we all talk about our little stories when we get to school, how we leave school and go hit the block or whatever. I'm the only one that can't get one. I can't get one because I can't go buy one at the store. It's just like $700 or something like that there. You know, these niggas went and bought theirs brand new. Somehow the nigga Booby called me one day. He like, yo, listen, nigga, I got one for you, nigga. Baseball jump. I don't know where he got it from. I don't know how he got it. But when he brought it to me, it was brand new.
Yeah.
He like, nigga, give me $400. I gave him the $400 for it. He came to my mom, shit in the projects. Gave him $400 and I tried that bitch on. Nigga, it was right how I was supposed to be. I'm in the game now, you know?
Yeah.
I'm in the game. So I get to school. These my niggas, nigga, we from baseball, football to basketball in the spot. The only niggas with them.
Mm-hmm.
The the only niggas with him. And nigga, like I said, niggas doing us. It was still Jersey time, so niggas like, you know what I mean? Like mixing that shit up. I might have a baseball jersey on with my coat that day, some good ups or whatever. Like, I was always reputable when it was in high school. Like, because of my inspiration with you niggas, I was always ahead of niggas. Like.
So outside of, like, once you got outside of that and you hustling, you doing 1, 2, like, what was your most expensive purchase that you purchased yourself?
My first or my most?
Your first.
My first expensive
Oh, your
purchase.
most. Your most.
Material, clothing, or like
Yeah.
clothing. I don't know, but I know back then I bought a pair of Morris. That was my first introduction to the next level.
Yeah.
Bought a pair of Morris. The bitches weren't regular. It was a different price. Nigga, dirt mom. You know, we ain't had no debit cards and none of that. You know what I mean? So Miss Jessie, she like, yo, I got you. Like, I went over her house, got on the computer, found what I wanted. Nigga, I gave her the money. She swiped her card on that shit. Put her card on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All that. That was my first pair, nigga. Since about $450, something like that.
Yeah.
Brown joints.
Them was, you got a pair of those.
Yeah, that was my first pair. Now, my introduction to that was through this nigga Dirt. Like, you know, that nigga was always on the next level when it came to fashion, man.
Rest in peace.
You know what I mean? I couldn't wear like the loafers and shit he was wearing, but he used to always tell me like, yo, listen, when you ready, you gonna get these. I'm telling you, nigga, they gonna change your life. You know what I mean? Because you know his shit was more exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that I ordered was sort of like the sneaker joints that we ended up starting wearing with the gator toe.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever like that. So his shit was more of a shoe type of thing. I can remember the first pair he had that I liked. It was like a crocodile shit with the eyes, and it had like a fin going down the middle. They was black.
I remember.
It had like a crocodile fin going down the middle.
I think Barbara had those too.
With a sneaker bottom.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous, man. I can remember I seen those. And nigga, that day, nigga, one of them days, I'm like, yo, I'm about to have your mom. And like I said, Jessie, she was always like, you know, whatever y'all need, like, I got y'all. I was really one of them niggas, like, whatever you need, I got you. Like,
So do you remember your first time when you wore those and like
I did. So
the reaction?
I
you
ordered
got?
them too big. They was too big for me, AC.
Okay.
I ordered them too big. And I got the style in them one time. I had those on with a brown leather vest.
Mm-hmm.
A brown leather fitted.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say there was some black pants. There was some dark color pants. I can't remember. They had to be black.
Do you remember when you wore it to?
I think I wore them Water Street. But I didn't like them because they was too big.
Yeah.
They was too big. And I'm about to tell you what I did with them. I think that day I might have been on a strip. One of them days I'm on a strip, the nigga bags like bags.
Bags.
Bags like them. And bags wanted them off my feet, you heard? He just ain't had the money for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yo, listen, just give me what I paid for them. You can have them. Get close to them, you can have them because I can't fit them. I will never wear them again. I think bags can't move about 300 to the projects, you heard?
Yeah,
Nigga, I need them now. Yeah, he was in love with watching niggas shit, you
Yeah,
heard?
he
He watched everything.
Mm-hmm.
He
That's how I knew he was gonna be like something. He was gonna.
He came nigga to the projects, nigga knocked on the door, nigga. Where they at? I got the 300 right here, nigga. Wild ones. Nigga, he had them like this, nigga. I got a 300 right here. I got a 300 right here. You said I could get it for 300, nigga. I want them now. I gave them to him. I said, you owe me 50. He never paid me the 50. Nah, he never paid me the 50. But nigga, he took him with that 300, nigga, and went and did his thing. And after that, I was in the game to all expensive shit. You know, like, you know, with us, like the city trips, all that, like, you know what I mean? We used to roll, nigga.
That city trip was good and bad. Cause Dirt, I think he was down on his luck.
He was down, yeah, he was down on his luck, and he had just got shot.
No, but this is, nigga, he already done went to the city prior to that. Remember, he came back with the jackets, the Michelin S jackets, and the hat with the name in the back.
They called a Dominican nigga.
Yeah, he did all that. So when it was time for him to take us, I don't think he was down on his luck. He like, man, y'all got to pay for gas and Cause he ain't even buying nothing when we
Nah, I'm about to tell you. So, can you remember who drove?
You.
Nah.
Who drove? Chief. Because we was going for the bait.
Yeah.
Chief wanted the baits, him and Paul wanted the bait.
Yep, Chief Jules. We went to the bait store, we went all around that motherfucker. Like I said, this is when Dirt had.
But I thought our main reason was for the jackets though.
We ended up getting the jackets, me and you and H.O.
Oh, H.O. was there too.
H.O. was with us. It was deep. It was me, you, H.O., Polly.
And Chief.
And Chief Jules was there. We was deep.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot. Chief,
We was deep, you know what I mean?
That was our main reason to go for the jackets though.
Yeah, we ended up getting what we wanted, but like you said, some was down on his luck, so he ain't make our trip no better.
Yeah, he ain't that.
You know what I mean? He was walking around there tripping.
Yeah, that was a mess up trip, right?
He ain't make our shit no better. But it was time after that me and you went.
Yeah, I
had
to go by myself.
Yeah, it was time after that, nigga.
This nigga, like,
yeah, nigga, me and you like, nigga, get the pen, nigga, we out.
Nigga know the stores.
Yeah, we knew what we was doing already, so we ain't need nobody. I remember me and you waking up. I don't know if you called me or I called you. Like, nigga, we need a trip, nigga.
We out, man.
We was in and out. We made it back to VIP Club and all that.
Wow. Yeah,
I remember the bags, you heard?
Yeah.
And I ain't get unlimited miles on the rental that time. Nigga, that rental cost me thousands, nigga, when we got back.
Wow.
I swear to God, I remember that shit. You remember that shit was a red Pontiac G6. Remember when the G6s came up?
And I did about 100 going to that bitch.
Yeah.
Remember we got this so fast? We got this fast.
I remember I was supposed to drive first.
Sleep.
I was supposed to drive first, and I gave it up.
Knocked out.
I gave it up at about 45 minutes.
No, you was knocked out on the way back.
I said, AC, I can't do it.
You woke up, we was at VIP.
Yeah, that's a fact. AC drove
we
the
sitting
whole
right
shit.
outside VIP.
Drove the whole shit. Then we went to the city, nigga, tore that bitch up, nigga, in a couple hours and came back. Nigga, we knew everywhere we wanted to go.
Damn,
nigga.
you damn sure right.
That's a fact. We knew everything we wanted to do would come back. Nigga, I ain't get unlimited miles on that shit because my mom didn't know we was using to go out of town. Remember I told her to get me a rental. She got it. She didn't know we was using to go out of town.
What was going on? Like, where we went? Like, it didn't have to be something.
I think we just went. We just got up and went. Cause remember when we came back, we was outside of VIP cooling. Remember Dax was one of the first niggas we seen. Nigga, we fresh back.
Yeah.
That
wasn't the time when Jim came. That was we went to.
We went to that shit. We went to that shit with Jim. We went to that with Jim.
Oh yeah, because that's when he first came home.
We went to that with Jim. Now it's his first day home.
Yeah.
We went to that with Jim. That VIP shit, I don't know what was happening. We just pulled back in and went down there. Nigga, we ain't going home or nothing. We was fresh out of the city on that time.
Nike or Adidas?
Being that today, I like Yeezy, so I'm more of an Adidas nigga. This is my first time with a pair of ups, so I don't know how long.
Flyehi Club clothing. Turbulence, the only penalty we know. www.flyhighclub.clothing. Get in the win. Don't miss your flight. Make sure you get fly. Stop getting by.
I think you bought 2 pairs, so I know you bought the.
Chief Jules had that too, but see, I bought them.
Then you bought the leather ones too, though,
yeah,
right?
I bought leather
the white, red, and yellow.
The white, red, and yellow ones. And I bought the same cotton candy shits that you bought.
Okay, yeah.
The white, baby blue, pink.
And pink, yeah.
Yeah, I bought them too. Patent leather joints.
Yeah.
A couple of us had those. But that's what I'm saying. It's like when it came down to it, I never wore mine.
But who was mad like, don't buy the same ones I got? Was it Dirt?
It had to be Dirt. It had to be Dirt. Cause
he's trying to make somebody.
If I'm remembering correctly, he had the white and pink, but like the cotton candy shit too.
He did. He had them first.
Yeah,
he had them before we did though.
That's a fact.
He was having like, don't buy those ones. I already got them.
That's a fact. I can honestly say we was like the first niggas on that. You remember downstairs? That was the BBC store, the Billionaire Boys Club. Like, you remember all that shit downstairs?
Yeah. So you go upstairs.
Yeah,
that
the
store
big store
right,
was upstairs.
That store right now is Eric Emanuel.
Yeah.
You know what that is, right?
Nah,
the
I
shit,
heard of it.
The shits with the 2 E's, with the shorts. I know you done seen them shits before.
I heard of it. I never had any.
Yeah, but that store is the old Bape store.
Yeah, that shit was different down there too.
Yeah,
like, that shit was like a whole different outside of New York City.
Yeah,
like
Soho.
Yeah.
Soho.
I remember when
Soho.
niggas was like, damn, son, this shit different. Now, that might have been my first time down there.
I think that was like
Keep
my
it
second.
real. That might have been my first time down there. I remember that whole trip because I remember we had a fucking ball, son. We stayed in the hotel, the same hotel room and all that. Nigga, we had a ball that night.
You stayed in the hotel?
Yeah, nigga, we stayed at the Hyatt. Nigga, we had one of them high rooms. I'm about to tell you, nigga. You remember, nigga?
I thought we came.
We ran into some hoe bitches, man. The bitches.
Oh,
trying to lie us up.
yeah.
Yeah, you remember?
Damn, we did.
Remember the niggas in the walking up the stairs somewhere, or they was waiting in the hallway or some
Whoa, damn, I forgot we did stay
shit. Big
there.
booty bitch came walking past, niggas was all over.
But hold on, then
She
Derek
was
knew
bait.
some chicks though, right? Then he had some chicks that he knew. And
Yeah.
they was trying to get us to go
Yeah.
to after hour.
No, we went. We went to the strip club in the Bronx.
We did. We did.
We went to the strip
We
club in the
did.
Bronx.
Yeah, we did.
I can't remember her name, man.
But he left us though. Remember, he left us and went with the chicks.
He left us.
And it was just us
That's a fact.
at the
It was us at the
hotel.
hotel. He
Yeah.
left us in one.
Damn, I forgot about all that.
That's
man.
a fact. He left us in one with them. We was at the hotel room together. Me,
Yeah.
Show, and Polly. Cheap Jews.
Hell yeah. Damn.
We was at the hotel by ourselves. That nigga hauled ass on us.
Flye or Reebok?
I'm gonna go with Reebok.
Wow.
Because I like Ivy's. Iverson, that was reputable for me.
So you want to mess with the Grand Hill Stackhouse?
I did, but I was more fascinated with Ivy. It's not, and I ain't never had none, but yeah, if I would have got a chance to get some, I would have had one of them colored toe trunks.
What about boots? What boots was your favorite boot back then?
My favorite boot,
Mm-hmm.
ACG.
Even like before ACGs, like far as Gore-Tex, Timbs,
So my,
Vasquez, Dolomite, Ace Solo.
so I never had a pair of ACG. So later on, so look, first I'm gonna tell you my first favorite boot that I liked, and I felt like it got love, but I felt like it was a knockoff to something else. It was Mountain Gear. I can remember my father was living in New York.
Yeah, Mountain Gear. I ain't doing no Mountain.
I had-
Mountain Gear first down. Like I can't do those.
Yeah, I had a Mountain Gear pair of boots and a Mountain Gear coat. I loved that set. You know what I mean?
It was acceptable though.
Yeah, I ain't get clowned or nothing. I felt like where I was at, I was good with that. But I wasn't good at seeing you niggas though. That's the thing.
Bear was like the.
My insecurities came from you niggas.
You remember Bear though?
Bear?
The bubble jacket. Bear.
No, I ain't never know Bear, but I always knew First Down, Triple Fat Goose, North
Triple
Face.
Fat Goose was.
You know what I mean? I always knew that. And I always said, like, you know, because my pops bought it for me, and it ain't really too much that he had bought for me.
Yeah.
So I was fucking with that. And not only that, he was a city nigga. So I was feeling like this was a new shit. And I felt like me and my brothers were the first niggas in the rock with the shit. So just because of that is the reason why I wore it. And then as wearing it, I'm like, damn, this shit might be, you know what I mean? So knock off shit to face or to First Down or whatever it is like that. So after that, I wanted me a First Down. Like I said, I ended up getting that. All the boys, we all got it. You know what I mean? Once one nigga got something like that, we all got it all at the same time. So I don't know if you can remember, but we all had our name on our little hats and shit with the match with First Down. So me, Shaft, Harris, Keon, Kennedy, K-Word, everybody, all the boys, we all got it at the same time.
Pictures of that?
I'm not sure, but nigga, our mothers, nigga, when I tell you, nigga, one came home with it, nigga, the next day we was all that we all had. They ain't leave nobody out on this one. Like, everybody had it, even if I'm pretty sure somebody couldn't get one and the other auntie or sister was like, here, like, put it in on that. Like I said, we all had it the next day. First Down, that was my first Down, black joint nigga with my name on my hat, which was red at that time.
Okay. What was your favorite club? Once you was able to.
My favorite club was Water Street.
Why Water Street? I'm with you too.
That was my first time.
I'm with you on Water Street. Water Street was different.
That was my first time out.
Was you was old enough to get in?
Nah.
Oh.
I was using your ID.
You was using my ID.
I was using your ID. So look,
I think we all done went through that.
Yeah,
I was using Keith shit, but I couldn't get in.
you gave me your expired joint. You like, yo, it's expired. Nigga, shit, nigga, they don't always be looking, you know what I mean? And I had that bitch for a while.
Yeah.
I was getting in with that bitch for a while until a fight broke out and they found out I wasn't old enough. That's when I couldn't come out to the club.
How they found out
Some
though?
shit happened with, I'm about to tell you what happened. So let me tell you how I went out first. So first I went out, we had a coolie on the strip, Violetta. And I never been out at the time. So, you know, through all this shit, of us hanging out, I'm buying all this shit, never get to wear none of it because niggas is trapping. We fresh back from the city. I'm about to tell you what I bought this time. And this might have been the one time we went, because I know, like I said, me and you was the only ones really well off on the trip. Not a shot to nobody, but we was only ones well off. But you remember, Dirt had the pellet with the squares, the black, white, and red?
Yeah.
You remember I bought the white, blue, and baby blue.
Yeah.
We was fresh back with that.
Yeah.
So I'm in a coolie, and a couple weeks prior they had introduced H.O. to going up. So I can remember all y'all went to a Buffalo concert. Whole concert. There was a whole concert in Buffalo because I can remember H.O. brought the whole rock and roll outfit with the S. Carters.
I think was I there?
I don't know. I know everybody went. I didn't go because I was trapped. I was in the hood by
I
myself.
remember going to.
Everybody went to Buffalo this night. Niggas had nut range, nut caddy truck, all that shit.
I was there. Me and H.O. got a flick from that night.
Yeah, so I missed it that time. So it come to this Saturday where the plan is to get me the car and me to go up. So then the nigga H.O. and Dirt pull up to the coolie and shit. I know something ain't right. So I'm like, what the fuck is you y'all in? So like, nigga, listen, nigga, we going out tonight, nigga. I got the rental, nigga. The nigga Dirt had the Grand Prix, so it was a great joint. Nigga, I got the rental, nigga. We going to the water, nigga. This and that or whatever. So I'm like, nigga, the fuck is, you know what I mean? I wasn't going to no let outs or nothing. Know nothing about none of this shit. It was late, but so I'm like, all right, fuck it, then. You know what I mean? After all they had convinced me, now, shout out to Guns. So Guns the only reason why I went, because Guns was in the coolie with me. Now Guns had nothing to do with this coolie, but you know what I mean? Guns, young nigga from the strip, holding it down with me. Like I said, shout out to Guns again. I look at Guns, I say, yo, you got it? Guns said, I got you. I'm gonna hold this bitch down for you. And Guns a baby at this time, you heard? But niggas knew Guns was gonna hold that bitch down. Guns was gonna let his soul in that bitch, and it ain't nothing gonna happen to you, you heard? So I'm like, all right, Guns got me. I'll go out, nigga. Like I said, I go get the Pele. You know what I mean? We fresh back. I go get the Pele. At this time, I remember like it was yesterday. The white ACGs was out. It ain't too many niggas had them at the time. I ended up buying them probably from NYC or something. It was white and gray. White leather with the gray suede. So I went and got them, and we out, nigga. Me, H.O. and Dirt, nigga. The wildest night of my life, dog. And I'm talking about, nigga, the sickest I ever been in history, nigga. Drinking motherfucking Henny and Moet.
So Water Street was your.
Water Street was it for me. Like I
introduction.
felt like all of them back then was fire. From Water Street to Envy, that was later. VIP was lit. What was that shit on the side right there on Andrews? By the alley.
151?
I don't know the name of it, but that was lit.
That was 151.
That whole St. Paul shit was lit back then. You didn't even have to go out. Yeah, that whole shit was, I can't say all the
Bring
clubs.
St. Paul back.
Yeah, I can't say all the clubs, but that whole shit was lit right there.
Yeah.
That whole shit, like I didn't even have to go out sometimes, nigga. I'll need a coolie or whatever it is we was doing. And niggas just be down there looking raggedy as a motherfucker, just pocket full, you heard? Down there just cooling. I remember that type of shit, like. But
So
Water Street definitely for me.
That's the only store you got, like far as Water Street? Any other, like, when you got fresh and like, fuck it, I'm going to Water Street tonight? Or
Every time. We smoke Water Street every time. I'm talking about from furs, nigga, to diamonds, all that. Nigga, I try to kill them bitches every time I walked in.
come in Water Street.
Every time I came in, I try to smoke they boots, but every fucking time, nigga. Like I said, nigga, looking at niggas like y'all niggas rah-rah. You know, a lot of times we're together. So it's like the interaction with us together was different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, our shit was different in there. Like, we had our own section in there without it being a section.
Especially Water Street.
We could come in there, ain't nobody in that section, nigga. That's up. We go to grabbing the motherfucking markers, start roping shit off, all that, nigga. Our own section, nigga. That shit was different in there, but just like I said, it's going in there, and all this shit is documented too. Niggas got pictures of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's going in there, like I said. I feel like, shouts out to Rah again, nigga. I feel I'm the youngest nigga ever purchased a fur coat. You hear me? Like, period. No nigga come through with me like that. Nigga, Maury's on, fur coat, all that, diamonds on, all that. You know what I mean? Everybody didn't get to catch it.
White one, right?
I had both of them was mine. Nigga, I let Dirt hold the black and white one and he kept it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I remember.
You know what I mean?
But which one you had on? You
had the brown.
Oh, the
Brown and black.
I thought that shit was blue.
Dirt had the mink, I had the fox.
I thought that shit was blue.
That shit was brown. Dirt had the black one, the sporty one, with the white.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
okay.
And then I had the more the classier one. That was my favorite one.
What was your favorite jeans then? Your favorite denim?
575.
I said the same thing.
575 was different. They gotta bring that shit back.
Yeah, they do, man. Them shits was.
That shit was different, man. Them bitches was expensive too.
575.
But them bitches was different.
I love 575.
The fit, like how niggas wearing today, was how they was doing them back then. That's with a flare bottom.
I told that to Scrap.
With
But
a
he
flare bottom.
didn't understand.
He wasn't on that shit.
Yeah, he wasn't on that yet.
It wasn't his time yet.
575 was
575 was different.
best
Fuck
fit
all that
jeans,
true,
man.
that red monkey shit, that Invisa, like, you know, niggas did that too. But when it
Yeah,
came
bro.
to like what niggas really like, that feel and how niggas wearing it now, but then again, you gotta think of too. We was the only niggas slimming up back then too. Niggas is like, I can remember wearing 575s and beanie. Jamaican niggas like, damn, how you get tight over there, you heard? Like,
Yeah,
you ain't looking like everybody else. They was tight up here
yeah.
and flaring down at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Niggas wasn't wearing tight shit back then. Like,
That was a pair of jeans I wanted.
and too many niggas couldn't do it. Like, it was only, I want to say it was only me and you. I don't remember niggas. And maybe like Poli. Like, when Poli came home, he a nigga I could always say, try to get on our level. Like, whatever it was, Poli, like, take me to it.
He was a Laguna.
Yeah,
Laguna Beach.
Laguna. That was one of his times, but he came home so many different times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when he came home, he definitely tried to, nigga, take me where it's at. I can remember doing it. Nigga, take me where it's at.
Yeah, 575s was.
575 was one of my majors.
I'm trying to remember, did Step Apart have 575?
Definitely.
Okay, yeah.
Step Apart had 575 and Trues.
Yeah,
That's where you want to go when you want the officials.
Yeah.
Facts. They had their own 575 section, nigga. Right across from the Trues in that back corner right there. I can remember, I ain't gonna say that, but I can remember being in there and one of the homies had on some Trues and the lady was like, nah, them ain't the ones. Yeah, I ain't gonna say no names, but the lady like, nah, them ain't the ones. I could tell by the setup, them ain't the ones. And he like, shit, you know, I ain't know shit.
Go in there a few times before I started to get a discount, like.
Yeah, Step Apart.
Discount now, man.
Step Apart was it, but my introduction to 575 was, what was that, Venice? In the city. Venice in the Bronx, right? Venice in Brooklyn. What stores in the Bronx? We got Adidas and all that from their Sam's. That's why I bought 575s. When I bought 575s and I bought my Adidas from there. I remember like it was yesterday.
His and hers used to have good 575s too.
I don't know if I ever bought any from there. Like the ones that I had from the city, my 3 or 4 pairs was my favorite pairs I ever had.
But do you remember when Robbins first came out? When
Yes.
we was in his and hers and
Yes.
niggas brought them shits?
Yes, when
With the
Dirt
big
came
birds
out.
on,
Yes.
on the back?
With no
Before they had
rhinestones on nothing.
rhinestones?
They was doing, I'm about to tell you the theme they was doing.
Right.
American flag with the eagle.
Yeah, like the diplomat. Yeah.
That's what they was doing. Dirt, nigga, the day of that VIP shit when Jim Jones came, that whole outfit on our boat.
Oh yeah, I was there.
That was his first day home.
I was there when we.
Yeah, them rounds was $400 or $500. Nigga.
Yeah, I remember all that, man.
You know, he was wearing his shit so skinny
And he didn't
at
even
the time.
He didn't even want those though.
Nah.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
He didn't want them shits. Like, nah, I don't want. And they was like, nah, these are the ones you gotta get, man.
That's
you gotta
a fact.
get these ones.
That's a fact. Now I remember that nigga convincing Dirt to get them shits, nigga. He bought it, he put the struts on, nigga, and a red leather vest.
Red leather vest, yeah.
Word of my brother, that was the illest shit out, bro.
But do you remember how we got in VIP? Remember we had to come through the
Niggas had to go through the alley and all that.
Yeah,
I didn't even get in with y'all.
Oh, you ain't get in?
No, I stayed outside. I couldn't get in. Remember, I was like, man, I'm not about to be, you know what I mean? Remember, y'all niggas ambushed the spot, basically. Remember, Dirt walked up talking that blood shit?
Yeah, we got right into the side.
Right with Jim and them. That's when y'all went in.
Yeah.
When Jim came off that tour bus, y'all went right in with him.
Come on. We in here.
Dirt started talking that hot boy shit, nigga. That nigga looked back, nigga.
Do you have any stories with Dirt, like far as getting fresh? Like, y'all going to the store, besides that one right there?
Nah, like, I can remember like Dirt just from top to bottom always been an inspiration when it came to fly shit. It wasn't no nigga fly than that nigga.
Yeah,
like I said, Rah always the top of my top, but Rah was more of a classy grown nigga fly. Like when Rah come out, Rah got on Maury's, nigga, his Rolly Cartiers. You know what I mean? Dirt didn't come out like that.
With the Cartiers,
yeah,
that I seen. Like,
Dirt didn't come out like that. You feel me? Like Dirt came out more street, like, you know what I mean? Fly shit, but nigga, it wasn't like Rah. Rah was a different type of nigga, man.
Yeah,
Rah was a different type of nigga.
Rah had some shit on that you like, damn.
To this day, nigga, you like, wow, I know he ain't had that on back then.
Back then,
he had it on.
Cardi's with the wooden front, the wooden joint.
Man, listen,
wow,
man.
I remember that like it was yesterday.
Listen, man, Rah was different. Like I said, Dirt was a fly nigga, but them was two different niggas. So when you ask me, like, Dirt was always one of my tops on certain shit. You know what I mean? Because he just had it. I don't give a fuck what he put on, nigga. That shit was gonna be that. It was gonna be it. He was just a nigga that's. When you speak of a nigga that's born with it, he was just a nigga that was born with it.
He was.
Shot up, all that. You couldn't touch that nigga.
You
couldn't touch it, man. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. That nigga have on some fake shit, and then you gonna think it's real. You ain't even gonna question about it being fake.
You ain't about to question.
Not even gonna say like, damn, that look like some. Nah, you ain't even gonna do none of that. Cause that shit gonna look crazy when that nigga put that shit on.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, like him, you, Rah. Like I said, Yusuf always to me. I don't know what it was about Yusuf, but it was always Yusuf to me. You know what I mean? When it came to like Bird, always like just because we're his family, I couldn't really look at him like that. Nah, I didn't know what he had on, but Bird was always my introduction to the big chains, the gold teeth. I can remember he pulled up to Aunt Tanger's house with his gold teeth and started eating fruit and forgot he had his gold teeth there. Yeah. And bit into an apple, threw the apple out. He came back, nigga, what that apple at? Nigga, my shit up in there. The guy ain't got my shit in my mouth no more. Found the apple, took his shit out, you heard? But his shit was right in it. But I knew what them niggas did was just that. It was just a little bit before my time, but I still can remember the fly shit though with them niggas.
Bird
it was just Dirt was really my time.
Bird gave me a pair of Ewins, nigga.
Yeah.
Like his. That was his. He gave them to me. Boom.
Joyce that came with the basketball on it?
Yep, the white and black.
That's a fact.
Not the big, not the first ones.
Yeah.
These like after.
Yeah.
It was white and black.
Yeah,
some
some good ones with the straps.
Yeah. The nigga gave me them shits, man. I'm like, damn. Ever since then, I should be looking at. I was already looking at Bird like this nigga got every fucking thing, man. Like from shoes to clothes, like.
Yeah, see, Bird was like more like I said, when Bird came around me, it was more like family for me. So I never really got a chance to like be on his shit, like, you know what I mean? Like when it came to them niggas like Bird, nigga Steve, Silk older brother.
Steve.
Shouts out to him. Them niggas like I seen the favorite, Rah. So these is niggas I gotta spend time with where it wasn't just like admiration type of shit. It was more like family shit. You know what I mean? They over there drinking with her, talking with her, laughing, smoke, whatever it is that they was doing. You know what I mean? They just always was just cooling. Like, it was always just cooling. And I ain't never really get to like really look at their wares and shit like that. But it definitely was like I said, I think niggas from the hood, niggas was crazy back then when it came to that shit. When it came to that shit, niggas was crazy. Like, niggas wasn't fucking with niggas. Niggas wasn't fucking with niggas from the jacks to the strip. Niggas wasn't fucking with niggas. Cause like I said, when it came to that nigga Dirt, especially when that nigga threw that iceberg shit on, like, remember he threw
the bucket with the pants?
What? Man, come on, man.
Yeah, that was the yellow.
That's still epic, man.
Was it Donald Duck?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bucket hat.
That's still epic, man.
Short sleeve button up.
I'm about to tell you when I knew this nigga was an ill nigga. When I knew this nigga was an ill nigga, I think it was a Boys and Girls Club party. When he had the old Will Smith joint on with the brim flip with the fan on the top. You remember that pic? With the hat with the different colors.
Oh, like
with the fan, homie, with the yellow fan on the top with the brim flip.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
I don't think I was there.
Man, that's documented. Somebody got a picture of that.
I know, I got a picture of us and...
With the red North Face on.
Nah, he didn't have that type of hat on. He had the what's the name hat on.
It might have been a different time.
He had a what's the name hat on the night, cause I got that flick. Me, him, and Big On.
Boys and Girls Club party?
Yeah, he had the red North Face and he had the red, the Ivy League hats. Remember the shits that had a G on it?
Yeah.
With the
he
had that with dirty that. Red on
the See, he had one of them joints that he wore, like I said, that same type with the brim flip with the fan on the top. Like I said, this nigga cold, man. Come on, man. How you gonna do that, man? Where the fuck you get that hat from, man?
He always is on some different Applejack hats and all
some
that
was different, man. Some was different. Some definitely where I got some of the style from, man.
Yeah, I think we all did, man. I know I did.
Like him and Rod, niggas untouchable, man. Him and Rod untouchable for me. Like Dirt introduced me to Maury, but Rod, like when it came to Maury, Rod was untouchable, man. You ever seen that nigga with them shits on, man?
I can't recall, but
man, that nigga
I know
he had one of them high top pairs that fold down.
Yeah.
Man, that nigga Rod was stupid.
Yeah, Rod was
that shit, man.
Rod definitely was putting it on.
Rod was stupid. Always, and shout out to Face too. I always felt like him and Rod was related.
Yeah, they do. They kind of fit.
Yeah, Face used to have on a lot of fly shit too, and I felt like I met him through Rod at a auditorium concert one time.
Yeah.
That Rod threw with his man, Jamaican nigga.
Mighty.
Free Mighty, man. But yeah, Face was.
Yeah, Face
was one
Face
of them niggas
still,
quietly. Yeah, he still roll with the was quietly, man. Quietly,
he be having that shit on that you won't even
keep that
know
shit on.
what he got it on,
Man,
but
listen.
like the secret label type of shit.
Perfect label shit.
Yeah.
You don't even say what it is type of shit. That nigga,
you gotta know.
You gotta watch that nigga when you be around that nigga, man.
Yeah, shouts out to Face, man.
Face keep that shit on, son.
Summertime Flye or fall Flye?
I like fall Flye.
Why?
Cause I always been like a coat, boot type of nigga. Always want to put a coat on. Now I get hot real easy, so I really hate like getting dressed in the summertime. I will, but if you see me dressed in the summertime, probably have on a t-shirt. You know what I mean? So not major, because I know I'm gonna get hot quick. In a spot I hate to be like sweating and shit like that, but that shit do be happening. But I like that fall. It's always been like I came up in that boot coat shit. Like what niggas are going on now, like niggas started that back then, like Pele 10s, Pele ACGs, Pele whatever,
Pele,
AV, whatever, niggas started that.
AVs is the shit.
Niggas started that shit, so it's like how it's going now, how you see niggas, like I like that more than like summertime Flye, even though summertime I always, like I couldn't wait till summertime to see niggas in like the lows and the Tommies and all that shit. Like when you niggas go at y'all sprees, like that shit used to get crazy with the yellows and the and all that, the whites and all that.
Good color.
Yeah, that shit used to be crazy.
Tommy used to have it back then.
That shit used to be crazy.
Tommy was like my go-to.
Definitely was mine.
I like the shit like with the shit on the back, like.
You like more the original.
Yeah, like the flavorful shit. Like I needed that with the hat to match. I needed all that.
Definitely always did it. He definitely always did it though. When it came to y'all niggas, man, like he was very big for me. Everybody else is like more admirable, but for somebody I could touch, it definitely was you. Ra too, because Ra was always like family. He was always like family for Ra. He was always he made himself very like touchable for us. So, a lot of my firsts came from him too.
What about college parties? Did you want a college party?
Nah, I ain't never got
exposed to that. College party?
Nah, I was late growing up, man. I was like the last one. Like I was going to teams and shit like that, but when it got to like older shit, when the waters and all that, I probably was the last one out of everybody that I never got to experience that. But I do remember when Poppy got stabbed, when that whole shit happened.
Yeah, that was at U5.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think a couple of them Bump got stabbed that night too.
I ain't know him though, I'm just talking about niggas I knew.
Yeah, Bump.
I ain't know Poppy either, but I just threw it from the hood, you know what I mean? I ain't know Poppy.
Yeah, a few of them niggas got poked up that night.
Yeah, but I remember that though. I remember them niggas mobbing them niggas that night, stabbing niggas in the eyes and shit like that. Yep, I remember that shit. I was a young nigga hearing about that. I was a young nigga hearing about when Rue got cut out Water Street. Yeah, Rue got cut out Water. I talked to him. Shout out to Rue. I talked to Rue.
Yeah, shouts out to J. Rue.
About it after, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I talked to him about it, like, you know, after the niggas got older. I can remember when it happened. I was at Tony Rome's when I changed it. And that was a talk. And then Rue and them come on the block with passion shooting all on his face and shit. I'm like, well, that must be who they talking about. You know what I mean? He must have got cut last night, they saying. But like later on, I ended up talking to Rue about that shit.
What about now? Like, what's your favorite brand right now? Or do you have a favorite brand?
My favorite? I don't really have no favorites. I kind of like, so I ain't really like today. I ain't really like how I used to be. Like I used to just buy shit for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I'm the same way.
I don't do that shit no more. Like I just buy shit as needed. Whatever fit a nigga for today, I normally fuck with. But I be on a whole bunch of nothing, really.
What stores you shopping at now?
Like I fuck with the Nimitz, Saks, and all that shit, but I just like I don't chase like the brands and all that shit like how I used to.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
I ain't really like
so you don't really care about the designer.
Nah.
Yeah.
If I like it, I'm fucking with it. I don't care who made it.
Yeah,
I don't care who made it. I'm gonna fuck with it from jeans to shirt. I can't say nothing more than I ain't gonna have like a coat on that I ain't never heard about or nothing like that. But like clothes wise, I'm fucking with that shit. If it look good, I'm fucking with it. I feel like shit, nigga got the space to do what the fuck they wanna do. You know what I mean? Like nigga been doing this shit for a long time. I ain't gotta chase that. You know, you need that for other shit. I go about it like this too. My son gonna be 17. You know what I mean? So whatever you see him in, you ain't gonna see me in. You know what I mean? The polos, the naughties, and all that I keep you, man, that's what I'm like. You ain't gonna never see me and him with the same shit on.
So you won't do no polo or naughty right now?
I ain't never did it. I don't think I ever did it since you know what I mean?
You never did polo or naughty?
Not something about since I've been home.
Oh.
So if I did, it was because I had to.
I remember you like wearing bucket hats.
Yeah, if I did it because I had, that was before though.
Yeah.
But definitely though, polo always been my shit, but now I got a son, you know what I mean? Like I said, my son gonna be 17 this year. And like whatever, like, you know what I mean, whatever they got going on, I stay out of that shit. You know what I mean? It ain't no way you gonna roll up on me and him and think we homies.
Right.
That's my thing about that.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to say who is who. So I know this type of shit they they get on their shit, that's it. You know, like I said, I just be on some whatever shit. It don't gotta be branded for me to wear. It don't gotta be branded for me to wear. I try to support my brother's shit, I fuck with his shit. the little shit I be having is coincidental. I got this motherfucking hat on today, didn't even realize it, but I just try to fuck with shit. Like, I don't care what's going on with it. Shit be alright, shit be alright. From H&M, Forever 21, whatever it is.
Do you thrift?
Pac Sun.
You fuck with the thrifting?
I have never did it before.
You gotta really be into that.
I have never done, I don't know if I got the patience for that, but I have never done that before. I wouldn't mind if I had the patience for it, but I'd fuck with it.
Okay, so when you go shopping, like, where you start from the feet on up or the fit to the feet?
I feel like it's easy to, for me it's easy to find feet because I already know what I want. Or I got something for it. It's more harder for me to find clothes, so I'll be liking what I'll be liking.
Yeah, so you start from the feet.
Nah, I'm gonna start from the clothes.
Oh, you start from the clothes?
Yeah, because the feet more easier for me to find. Like, I feel like when I look for feet, I always think about some shit that I got. Or, most of the time, something that I got.
Okay, so say you don't got nothing, you just going out on the fly to
I'm
get
guessing
something
start with
away.
the feet. I gotta see what's the, I said I gotta see what the motion with the feet.
Yeah, so you start with
Yeah,
the
I gotta
feet,
see what the
then
motion with the feet. I got to. Cause I be out of whack too though. They see like I be tapping in every couple months and shit, but every time I tap in, I be out of whack. Shit I be liking be gone and be on to the next shit. So cause I know that I tap in before I be trying to do what I be doing or go out and try to buy some shit or some shit like that. Definitely.
what word best describe your style?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm very basic today. I'm basic as a motherfucker today.
So basic would describe your style.
Yeah, I'm basic as a motherfucker.
I think I'm basic too.
A little unorthodox at times, cause I feel like I had some on a couple weeks ago. Somebody was like, "Yo, I would have never thought that would have went together like that. Like, I would have never
What
did
was
that." It was like pink and tan. It was more of a like a.
Pink and tan can go together. I would think.
It was more of a like a I thought too.
Yeah,
But
pink
they
and
like,
tan.
yo, I would have never picked that. How the fuck you do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I had some tan Yeezys on, a pink hoodie. I mean, some nice jeans and a tan hat.
Yeah, but see, it's in a nigga though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They was like, yo, that's way out the way, but I would have never picked that. Like, it looked nice. Like, I like that.
That's like when niggas wearing Wildies. Like,
Yeah.
Wildies.
Wildies is different.
Did you get into that? Like,
I didn't, not early, but I am now. I got some ones that I want to wear. I just
like
found them.
like dyeing them or just like fuck them, just wear them.
No, I ain't dying. They the
That's
colors right now.
That's powder shit.
Yeah, that's powder. Oh, I'm gonna bring up Fendi. Like,
oh yeah, Fendi.
the first I met him like before like he met his demise and all that, and that was a nigga that I liked it, and I ain't know him that long.
Yeah,
I met him at McDonald's Center. Whatever y'all niggas had going on at McDonald's Center, it was packed this day. And I could just remember being up out the way, and he might have seen me and was like, "What the fuck is this little nigga out the way? Like, you know what I mean? Who you up here for?"
Yeah.
That nigga just pulled up on me. I remember like somebody just put up a pic that I want to say like this was the day I met him. He had on an 80, some Timbs. They wasn't raggedy, but the tongue was all, you know what I mean? Like,
was it the shit? The one powder put up?
that he just put up.
Same. Giving Bunk a shout
That
out.
could have been it.
And he had the red sweatsuit.
I know he had like maybe he had an Act Legend white one, or did he have a white Act at this time?
Not sure.
But it was put up on the grass. Whatever it was put up on the grass. And he just started talking to me. And I told him like, yeah, I'm Fendi, man. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah, Fendi was a cool.
Yeah, and I remember he had a
nigga,
diamond,
man.
and I was like, damn, that's the nigga I just met. With the Averex on, I was talking, he had a black Avy on. It was funny, man.
He had a Q45, didn't he?
Maybe it was white. I don't know.
Green.
It was something sitting on, maybe it wasn't his, but it was on the grass though, in Montgomery Center Park.
Green Q45.
Yeah, it was on the fucking grass, and he was just like, that nigga just started talking to me, and I didn't know he told me his name was Fendi and shit.
But nigga just know it's like,
Yeah.
you know, Nigga just got that aura, like, man, it's a cool nigga. I know he a cool nigga.
Yeah,
just
he was
by
like
how
this
he
little
is.
nigga. Like I was a little nigga, but and I probably was just out the way too, cause the nigga walked up and started talking. Like I said, I looked him up and down. I remember looking at the nigga before he even spoke to me. Nigga smiled and all that. Like,
Yeah.
like shout out to Fendi, man. Rest in
Shouts out
peace,
to
him. Like,
Fendi,
I ain't
man.
get too much
Long
time
live
with him.
Fend, man.
I ain't get too much time with him, but definitely that day, I'll never forget him from that day.
He was definitely one of the ones. Absolutely.
But Powder too, though. When it comes to that Wally shit, Powder a different type of nigga.
Powder was
Powder
a
a
get
different
fresh
type of
nigga
nigga when it
too,
comes
though,
to
man.
blocks,
Like
man.
probably not now. People probably won't look, but back
Yeah.
then, like when I was coming up under them, like watching them, Powder was one. Ace was one. Iron Man.
I remember Armin, yup. I remember Armin. I didn't know him, but I remember his baby mom or something lived in the projects, right?
No, this I'm talking about before all that.
Oh, before
I'm
all
talking about
that?
like the
Yeah, I did.
89,
Yeah, that was,
88.
I didn't know them niggas back then.
Ace was like, yeah, nigga, wearing everything at the Dapper Dans and all that shit.
Yeah?
Hell yeah, nigga, that was Ace, Iron Man, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't know.
And JP older brother, Chris Daniels. Like them two is like niggas I vividly remember, like the cars, the clothes, the jewelry, all that. Like they pull up.
Well,
Niggas waiting to see them, like, man,
it's
I
funny
can't
that
go
you
to the store for you, like, shit, like, no, you gonna let me keep the change and all that type of shit.
It's funny that you mentioned the cars, right? Because my first introduction to cars, like how we were speaking before the pod, the nigga Dre One, man.
Yeah, what, the yellow act?
Nah,
745?
this was later on. He had this might have been, I don't know if it was around the time he got a 745, but when niggas first, them SC coupes had first came out,
What was that?
the little small SC coupes.
What's that? Lex? Or
Yeah, Lex. They're them little bubble ones. I don't know if they still make them
GS
today.
you talking about. It had to be a GS.
Nah,
he,
it
had
was
the,
an SC. It was real
SC.
small. It's a two-seater. It don't got a back seat.
he had the burgundy one, right? Did he have a burgundy?
Nah, this shit was like off-white or tan.
I don't remember that. I probably...
Man, listen, man. You know I used to get my haircut at Ronnie D them as a kid, so I feel like every time he came outside, that's where he used to come to.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, that nigga Dre One was different, man. That nigga was different with what his shit was, and I never knew what the fuck he did as a kid, but
Yeah, Dre 1 definitely
he
was...
definitely was one of them niggas. I knew them niggas when I seen them niggas, man.
Yeah, he was...
I'm glad to hear he home though. Like,
Okay, I'm trying to figure, did I wrap up everything? Did I touch everything? Guess so.
what it like when it came to like when you was coming outside? Like who had you like that?
I just told you. Like back then, like 88, those,
Nah,
yeah.
I'm talking about
you
some
talking
of
about
my
like,
days when I know you was one of the flyest niggas. And nigga, all that, like, when looking up to you, like, the basketball and all that shit. A lot
Shit,
of
it
motherfuckers
was-
don't know, like, what type of nigga AC was, man.
shit,
Niggas hooping in sweats and all that shit.
Yeah,
Nigga
I
ain't never
never
had
used-
on those shorts.
I ain't never fuck with
Nigga
shit.
had on sweats and Bo Jacksons, man.
Shit. Same people, like
Same
Dirt,
niggas.
Dax, but really, like, it was Bird, though, man. Bird was, like, one of the niggas I used to look forward to seeing what the fuck he got on.
Yeah,
And I'm going to get it
after you see it.
after I see him, because I'm asking him. I asked him one time where he had got this polo shit from, and he told me Lauren Taylor. This before I knew about Lauren Taylor. So once I got put onto that, so every time I see him,
Y'all shit, too.
yeah, every time I see him with some shit on, I know he got it from there, so I'm going out there. Like the fucking, it was the Hilfiger, like neon green, lime green hat, like the swishy hat. The swishy, like, he had that, and he had the shirt to go with it. Nah, not the dry fit, like, sort of like how your coat
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Like that, with the strap in the back. Lime green, the whole hat lime green. I think like the brim was like black, and it had the shirts and all that shit to go with it. He had that on one day, and I already knew like where he got it from. I was right out there and got it. Right out there and got that, bro.
Lord and Taylor was different for us too, though. I don't think they
that
was fucking
shit
with
right.
that when we was either, though.
Yeah,
I think it took people a lot to catch on to that.
But that shit cost, though.
Yeah,
that shit
you wasn't getting no
that
deals
shit
out
was,
there.
Yeah, that shit was expensive,
That
man.
$40 polo at the outlet was $90 in Lord and Taylor.
Or it was not at Lord and
Yeah,
Taylor.
or it wasn't there. That's a fact.
Whoa, Lord and Taylor was all the way
Lord and
different.
Taylor made me differentiate quality, nigga, for motherfucker whatever else, nigga.
Wow.
Because like niggas was on to the outlet early. But when you go on Lord and Taylor, that was a whole different kind of thing in there.
That shit was different.
That shit
Back
was different
then,
in
that
there.
shit was
That shit
different.
was different in there. Like even like I ain't even talking about as far as back as you talking. I'm talking about even like the early 2000s, like
Yeah, it was different
05,
then too.
04, like that shit was way different.
It was different then too.
06.
Man. I think people knew about it by then, though. Like, but
They wasn't shopping.
like the
there,
'90s, like people wasn't really going out there like that. 'Cause that shit was expensive, man.
I never knew nothing about them. I was introduced to them. I don't know if it was you, whoever did it, but I was introduced to them in the early 2000s. I never knew nothing about that
Bird
shit.
put
like,
me on to them, man, and he taught me how to get there. Cause I'm like, the fuck is Lord and Taylor? I don't know what that is, man. Like, you gotta the expressway or the best way straight down Jefferson Road.
You know, I see Bird was different too, cause all the movies used to have his name in it. Like all the shit that was going crazy in the hood used to have that nigga name in it. Not only that, sitting on the porch or sitting in the projects, you hear that shit.
Yeah,
Down
Bird was
Tremont,
different,
nigga, you used to
man.
hear that shit, niggas running through the alleys and all that shit over there. Like that shit was crazy back then, man.
Bird was definitely one of them ones, man.
That shit was crazy back then.
I can't wait to get him on here.
I still ain't talked to Bird yet, man.
Yeah, I talked to him through Dax.
I still ain't talked to him yet. That's crazy. Bird
Okay.
definitely was reputable though.
On the wrap up, we normally ask our guests what they have on today, so let the people know what you got on today, Hots, and that's how we're gonna wrap it up, man.
Man, Flye. Ups. These might be Eagle or something. I'm not sure.
What's the t-shirt? The t-shirt look real nice and
This is like
comfy.
a premium, I don't know the name of it either. But I get it from Dick's. My little jacket I had on, I think from H&M.
Okay.
Like I said, like I be real out the way basic. Like I don't be chasing no motherfucking.
I'm
No
the same
brands,
way,
like
man.
that.
I mix the highs with the lows.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
niggas
that
do that
a
too.
lot. Like I mix the highs with
But
the
I
lows.
don't be do too
man.
much chasing, like like when we was younger, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
You go
it
spin that.
was a
It ain't a must
yeah,
for me today.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
me
Some-
too.
Occasionally
Me
I
too.
will. Occasionally, like I got the shit.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
I'm the same way.
We get in something that is called for. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
that shit on. Like
I ain't
come
chasing
out.
it neither.
Yeah, I'm showing up, but I don't just like when I be comfortable, my nigga. Sometimes a lot of that shit be uncomfortable, bro. Like I be like to come out and I be chilling. I knew I was coming to chill with you, so I'm just like I'm throwing some comfortable shit and just go fuck around with my nigga. I mean, I ain't feel like it was gonna be a fashion show, you know what I mean? Or I would have threw that shit on. Like I got the shit, dog.
I know. Oh, I know.
But I ain't really, that ain't what I was on. Like, you know what I mean? I was fuck with the kids, try to get out of the crib, and I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Going fuck off with it.
Okay, on that note, y'all, I appreciate you for coming through.
You already know it.
It's always love, you know that, man.
You already know.
This is on the Flye podcast.
What episode?
This what episode is it? 6. Episode 6. We out, man.
Hot in the building, man.
Keep it fly, y'all. Peace.